I'm Charlie McKeever, your Happy Man coach. And inside the community, we are asking the question right now, what do you need in order to create the life that you want for yourself? A lot of the guys in the community are finding themselves either facing separation or divorce, or they're going through a divorce, or they're post-divorce. And they're looking at that second half of their life and saying, do I want the next 20 years to be like the last 20 years? And I got to tell you, if we're going to experience what we want to experience in life, we have to be intentional about it. We can't just sort of sit on our hands and hope that things are going to turn out the way that we want them to, or that the people in our life are going to give us what it is that we want. How could they even possibly know what that is if we don't know what that is? And we also learn in the community that if we have an external dependency, meaning we're waiting for someone else to give us what it is that we want, well, now we're dependent on them, and we have expectation of them, and we have confusion and frustration and maybe even resentment if we are in this place of external dependency where we feel powerless, we feel dependent, I mean, we even feel victimized that somebody else isn't doing what we think they should be doing in order to give us what we need. And it just doesn't make any logical sense when you think about it. Why should someone show up, wake up every morning, spend more calories, energy, and effort trying to figure out our needs and give them to us than they are for their own needs? And oh, by the way, they have their own needs, they have their own desires, they have their own life. And so why should someone respect us more than we respect ourselves? Why should someone care for us more than we care for ourselves? Why should someone value us more than we value ourselves? Which means logically we have to get in line first. We have to go first. We have to show them what that looks like. We have to get clear with ourselves, right? We have to bring all that back in house and say, oh, you know what? I don't want to be dependent on somebody else. In fact, I don't want to put that burden on somebody else. I want to own that for myself. I want to own myself. I want to own my life. I want to master myself, and I want to be able to experience the life that I want to experience in the way that I want to experience it, which means that I have to get clear. I have to get clear about what that is and what it is that I think I need and what I want. And I have to allow it to be okay to want what I want. And I have to give myself permission to want what I want, and I have to give myself permission to go after what it is that I want, which means there's going to be some thoughts, some feelings that I'm going to have to deal with. There's going to be some behavior that I'm going to have to engage in. There's going to be some things that I'm going to have to let go of, some things that I'm going to have to eliminate from my thinking or eliminate from my life so that it doesn't hold me back anymore. And so these are the types of conversations that we're having in the community. These are the types of questions that we ask of each other. And I'm not just asking it of you. I actually have my own list here right in front of me. I wrote this list down this morning, and I got to tell you, that's not my list. I got to tell you that that this is my list. I got to tell you that what I want for myself doesn't really change, that the list is fairly consistent. And then here it is. In the next 10 years, I want more travel. I want to go places and see things. I'm curious. I'm a curious individual. I like to see things. I'm visual. I like to experience different places and different peoples. I want laughter and play and connection and intimacy. I want openness and vulnerability. I want the honesty to be able to tell the truth about myself and allow myself to be seen, which is a form of acceptance, right? Accepting myself first. Instead of asking other people to accept me when I'm not even accepting myself, I've got to go first. I accept myself as I am, and anything that I want to be different, I'm working on. I am open-hearted. I experience curiosity and exploration and discovery and adventure. I let go of things that don't serve me anymore. Maybe they're physical things that I've acquired over the years in order to try to chase happiness that I no longer want, no longer need. In fact, maintaining and holding on to them is distracting me from the other things that I want for myself in my life. Letting go of self-limiting beliefs, letting go of ideas. Maybe even letting go of relationships that no longer work, that are no longer healthy for you. More sex, right? Sex just in general, to play, to have fun, to be sex positive, to not have shame, to freedom to, the freedom from constraint, the freedom to explore. Country music. I want more country music in my life, right? There was a time when I disowned that part of myself because of my upbringing and all of the shame that I had associated with that. I wanted something different. I wanted something fresh, and I stopped listening to country music. But, I actually, when I go back to it, I say, you know what? I enjoy it. I love it. I love the heart of it. I love the commitment of it, the friendship, the camaraderie, the love. There's an element of country music that I just enjoy, and I want more of it in my life. Two-stepping. I want to go dancing, right? I want to have a good time and play and have fun and be physical, be able to be in my body, not just to sit around and think about things, but to go out in the world and actually do, right? To be in the world and to do things and to have fun, to have experiences. And so these are the things that I want for myself. Now, I have to own those things. I have to bring those things in house. I have to decide for myself what I think about those things and how I feel about each one of those things and what action needs to be taken in order to bring me closer to those things and what things I have to say no to, and so that I can say yes to the things that I really want to say yes to. So these are the things that we talk about in the community, and I want to invite you into that. If you have no idea what it is that you want, have no idea how to get there, how to get the next 20 years to be like to be different than the last 20 years, then let's talk. Let's talk about that. You and I can set up a call. We can have a discussion with each other. I can help you surface some of the answers for yourself. We can sit down and really start to put some pen to paper and be able to get some concrete, actionable items that we can start working toward. And also, you can become part of the community where we have these deep conversations. We are in a space where we can talk with each other and allow ourselves to be seen and say things that we wouldn't necessarily be able to say to friends and family, and be able to have conversations where other men can ask questions and challenge us and share perspective and insights from their own journey and be able to help us surface our own answers so that we can figure out who we want to be and how we want to live and what we want to experience for the next 20, 30, 40 years of our life. So I want to invite you into that and to challenge you today and to say, what is it that you think, what is it that you need in order to create what you want for yourself in your life? And if you don't know that, let's talk about it. So click that link, pick a day and time that works for you, and we'll go from there. All right, brother. That's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.